It was a wild game tonight as the New York Yankees locked down a 6-5 victory. Luke Voit with a walk-off single in the bottom of the ninth inning to seal the deal. Chapman got the win. He is 5-2. Holland with the loss. He is 2-3. And what a game it was. Ryan O'Hearn got things started early for the Kansas City Royals. He hit a 2-run home run in the first inning off of Michael King. It was his second home run this series, and King has allowed 8 earned runs in 5 starts in the first inning this year. After that, he settled down the second. Looked like he had pretty good breaking ball and a pretty good changeup. And he started to lose control and left the game with the bases loaded in the 5th inning. The Yankees left the bases loaded in the 2nd inning, left runners on 1st and 2nd in the 4th, and left the bases loaded in the 7th. The Yankees had more problems with runners on base and runners in scoring position. They had 11 walks, and they had 7 hits. Left too many runners on base, still showed a lack of situational hitting early in the game. But in the 5th inning, Michael King was lifted, and the Yankees brought in Chad Green, who threw 2 1/3 innings of dominant baseball, came in, gave them 7 outs, one of them a strikeout, and brought them straight through the 7th inning. And then, in the bottom of the 7th inning, the Yankees left the bases loaded, walked 3 more times, and did not score. And this is where things get wild. Zach Britton comes in the 8th inning, gives up a home run to Carlos Santana to lead off the inning. And then in the bottom of the 8th inning, after a Gleyber Torres walk, Miguel Andujar grounds into yet another double play, the second Yankee double play of the night, and it really killed the momentum of the inning. But that momentum would be quickly gained back, as after a Clint Frazier walk, Rougned Odor went deep into the bullpen to give the Yankees a 4-3 lead. Through 8 innings, Yankees lead 4-3. And we move on to the top of the 9th inning, and Aroldis Chapman, who's been dominant this year, comes in to try to close it down. He starts off well with a strikeout, single, and then another strikeout. Runner on first, 2 outs, when Whit Merrifield dropped one into right field for a base hit to put runners on the corners. With Carlos Santana due up, the Yankees opted to intentionally walk him to face Sebastian Rivero, who had not had a major league hit to that point. Aroldis Chapman threw 4 straight pitches out of the zone to walk in the tying run, and then the very next batter, again O'Hearn, with a check swing single that drove in the go-ahead run. Onto the bottom of the 9th inning, Yankees trailing 5-4, and Judge strikes out for the 4th time. But then the momentum turns again as Gary Sanchez, who has been heating up of late, gets scary and drills one into the left field seats. Tie game 5-5. Immediately after that, Giancarlo Stanton takes a high and away fastball and drills it the other way for a base hit. And then Tyler Wade comes into pinch run, and he moves to second on a wild pitch before scoring on a Luke Voit walk-off single. The Yankees take Game 2 of this 3-game set, and they force a rubber game tomorrow against the Kansas City Royals. Though the Yankees did win this game, they still had some serious issues, grounded into a couple more double plays, left too many runners on base. They could not do the job when they had runners in scoring position, aside from a Clint Frazier double early in the game and the Luke Voit single at the end of the game. And the bullpen blew, or almost blew, what would have been their 2nd straight game and their 3rd blown game out of the last 5. Now, with that out of the way, let's take a peek around the East. The Tampa Bay Rays defeat the Boston Red Sox 8-2. Timely home runs by Austin Meadows, Brandon Lau, and Mike Zunino fueled the 8-run outburst, and the Tampa Bay Rays come away with the victory. Baltimore Orioles lost 13-0 to the Houston Astros, and they fall to 23-51 on the year. And the Toronto Blue Jays defeat the Miami Marlins 3-1 on the backs of strong pitching by Robbie Ray and some timely hitting by their batters, and they were able to win despite a Starling Marte home run in the 9th inning. With all of today's AL East action out of the way, the New York Yankees sit 4.5 games behind the Boston Red Sox for first place in the division, and they are 4 games behind the Tampa Bay Rays for second place, and they are a game and a half above the Toronto Blue Jays, who are currently in 4th place. Tomorrow night, the Yankees will look to take the series against the Kansas City Royals, who will pitch Brad Keller, who is 6-7 with a 6.34 ERA this year. The Yankees will throw Jameson Taillon, who is 1-4 with a 5.59 ERA. The last time he faced the Kansas City Royals, Jameson Taillon threw 7 shutout innings, and he will look to dominate in a similar fashion as he takes the mound tomorrow afternoon. And as always, let's go Yankees!